Hello, welcome to the Feel Good Factor. I'm Susmita Veganosaurus. I'm so glad you're here today. So right now I'm in a car on the way to this college on Bannerghatta Road. My friend Chef Ram and I are teaching this wonderful vegan cooking workshop and we're so excited about it. And we've been having a really nice discussion about pivoting our careers in lives. So I thought, oh my God, I have to record this and put this onto the podcast and share it with all of you. Chef Ram is a good friend of mine. We ran Carrots, a vegan restaurant for nearly a decade together, and we've done a lot of cooking classes together, but we have so many other interesting topics that we discuss often. So yeah, here he is. Hi Ram.
Hi.
Okay, so you all heard the honk. There's a bit of a jam, but I want to share this anyway. So Ram, yeah, we were talking about changing careers and pivoting and stuff,
true.
right? Yeah.
So, like when I started my career, it was something different, and I thought at that point around 2012, I thought like the chefing is only the career I can look forward. There are various reasons, but I think that is how I started all these things, cooking. Everything, and then turning vegan and joining Carrots, and many things happen in between and learn many stuff. But during all this journey, right, I have got chance to learn many things from you. So basically at that point it was kind of irritating as well, because I already had many things to do, managing team and creating recipes and all those things, plus learning new stuff. Like hardly I had time, but still during the break time I never used to go break, and I used to spend time with you so that I can learn the English and plus the many stuff, basically including the recording, editing,
Video editing, photography. Like in fact I was very curious how you create posters and all those things. I had no clue at all.
Like I've seen many things like how the baby learns, right? They don't even talk, they don't even do anything. They will quietly observe everything, and within a few years they become brilliant. and that is how I think my life also started, and learned many things.
So we became all rounders together as a part of running our business.
Correct.
And the beauty about that is when you become an all-rounder, when you learn about marketing, about building a brand, about getting testimonials and things like that, the beauty of that is you learn something in one job, in one career, but you can actually use that in another career entirely, right?
True. So the thing is, the funny part, like I'm fond of music all the time. Okay, I wanted to learn flute, play good flute from my childhood only. But the thing is that I can't afford I didn't have money to buy flute at that time. The flute is always used to be very costly, around 1,000, 2,000 bucks. And can you imagine who will pay 1,000 bucks for just bamboos? Like I never thought that. Like I used to go to melas and they used to sell 10 rupees, 5 rupees bamboo, and what? For bamboos you will pay 1,000 bucks. Like at 2010, 12, you can imagine like the money was
You were so young and you had just started your career. You started earning.
I hardly used to get 10k per month. And
per month. So spending a tenth of that on a piece of bamboo is
like around 20% for the just bamboo, and no, of course not. And I decided to ditch it for that
for several years.
Years and all those things. And there is one beautiful person came in my life. That person is called Ritik. And somehow like he got to know I am very fond of music and all those things, and especially flute.
Told him.
Yeah, you told him, right? And
he stole my idea. I saw his flute and I said, I want to give a gift to Ram. Where did you buy the flute? So he told me the place, but the next day he gifted you the flute.
So he gifted me a flute and I was so happy, and immediately I started playing that is what everyone does, right? Started exploring the notes and playing the songs and everything. Though there were so many mistakes, still I used to love to play. many, like I used to stay with my boys, and the thing is that they used to get irritated, like evening and night, all the
Early
time.
morning.
Early morning. They used to say, "What Ram? Morning and evening." That is what what I used to hear all the time.
Yeah.
But neither of them, they were appreciated. Like they were, stop this, I want to sleep. Those
Obviously,
kind of,
any instrument when you're learning newly,
yeah,
nobody, the people around you are the ones who borne the brunt of it.
And one of the days unlucky that I broke that flute.
Yeah,
and I was
unfortunately.
very, very sad that day. And immediately within 2 days only, I went and I spent 2K for new flute. Can you imagine? There was a time.
Well, but by then you had grown in your career as a chef, so you were earning plenty enough to be able to afford a new flute or anything else, right? So that was good.
It's not only about earning. See, earning is one matter, but the thing is that like
that interest. Now you knew that you wanted to play the flute.
Not only that, like see, there is always value in terms of anything. So for bamboo, I didn't want it to pay that much the thing.
But
now, I mean, after that, like, I mean, I thought, okay, no, I got so sad when the flute got broke, right?
Yeah.
And then I decided, no, I have to get a new one and I have to learn now. Because
it was not just bamboo anymore.
It's not bamboo anymore. It's my life also. Like, I used to feel happiness while playing, and then I just quickly got the new flute and started exploring, learned many things, joined the classes also, and it was very, very difficult even in classes because I hardly get time to play something, plus managing carrots and plus managing team with Susmita and and plus the meetings, this, that, and creativity.
Life was full
of
but very soon after you started learning, you started teaching classes.
Yeah, so I mean, after spending couple of months of learning, I thought, okay, like teaching only the best way where I can also engage all the time and learn more.
Yes.
And like I used to heard from morning only, whenever you share the knowledge you gain more.
Yes.
So that is the thing. I thought, okay, let me try.
And then pandemic hit and we had to shut down the restaurant. And then I stepped away from the restaurant, but you decided to take over the brand and continue it as a cloud kitchen. You did a fundraiser, you restarted carrots.
Many things happen. But
now what happens is you do run your restaurant as a cloud kitchen, but more importantly, it started as that as your main job and the flute as a backup job. Now what has happened, Ram?
It is happened exactly opposite, and now flute is the main job and the backup. It's only become 10% backup now, I think.
Yes, the restaurant's the backup.
And
when you started your career as a chef, if somebody had told you that, no, you're not going to be a chef anymore after 10 years, you're going to turn into a flute teacher, would you have believed them?
No, not at all. Not at all. I mean, even in 2017 or 18, somewhere when I started the flute, right? If someone come and told me, okay, after 5-6 years you're gonna survive because of flute.
Exactly. So the main things, even in my life, I've always pivot as life comes along. You change the career.
True.
So I used to go and teach kids in school. Then I became, I had my own Etsy store making jewelry and miniatures. Then I started vegan cooking teaching. Then now I ran the restaurant with you. Now I've become a vegan business coach. And pivoting is so good when we realize that we can do this. It doesn't matter just because you've invested your work, your time, your studying in one thing doesn't mean you have to be stuck with it lifelong. It's such an important thing, right?
So, and also what I feel, so see, like me sitting with the student for an hour, okay, my wife Sulexana, she gets angry so much. Like, I mean, how can you sit just for doing some poo all the time 1 hour? But I enjoy that feel. Like I like that the thing. So I think important is what you believe, what you love.
What gives you joy, and it doesn't have to give you joy throughout your life. You may change something else at some other time.
Correct. And I don't even feel that I spend 6 hours in a day for a class. I never feel that. Like I feel relaxed all the time. I think that is what the important is life.
Yes, that's true. And see, in the restaurant business, it was very hard. We used to run around day, like morning, start at 10 o'clock till 11, 12 o'clock in the night. It was so busy, so difficult. But at that time, because it was so enjoyable for us, even though we used to get tired, we were able to do it and it brought us joy.
True.
Now if I think back on it, can you imagine working like that, right?
No, I mean really I don't want to even go through that again.
Go through that again. It's
I mean,
difficult,
I
right?
have no patience to handle those kind of pressures.
And which is why we're doing what we're doing now.
Correct,
Today we are almost reaching the college now, and we're going to teach a cooking class so that we can train new chefs and then let them run their restaurant
Correct.
while they're young, while they have the
True.
passion for it, right? So this is another beauty of pivoting. We can change, but whatever we've learned, we can teach.
True.
Right?
Definitely.
So then that also grows, and
True.
nothing is wasted.
So in my life, what I would say, like I mean, there is no foolish stuff.
Yes,
Any
nothing
time can
is
be
yes.
done. Any time can be changed. Anything. So you
Anything.
have to be always open and
Yes.
accept whatever comes to
Whatever
you.
comes, and the more easily you do it happily,
Correct.
instead of sitting and thinking, oh no, our restaurant closed, oh no, what do we do?
No.
Instead of that, that shifting and the moving and the flow.
Like I mean, literally, I had videos like of raising fund and all the things.
Yes.
People can go and look at that
Look
video.
at the video.
How sad do I look at that video? And now, like
I
mean, the thing
recently
is-
watched it, we our Carrots Restaurant old YouTube channel. I love going and watching the old videos because there's so many memories. And I looked at the video where we announced that we are closing the restaurant. It's so sad and all, and we were truly heartbroken at that time. And yes, I do miss some parts of that life very
even
much.
I do,
right?
but I feel that no, it's a I mean.
Whatever happened for
Happened,
good,
correct,
right?
yes.
Because this is where we are meant to be.
So and then also the things never come back again. So
Yeah.
whatever
Move forward.
Then I understood. Move forward. Also enjoy your daily the journey.
Yes,
so,
the journey of it. Yeah.
So that
yeah.
is what I felt. That's all. There's nothing else.
Cool, Ram. This is fun talking about pivoting. I hope we've encouraged all of you to also pivot if things aren't going a certain way in your life. Don't be stuck on one thing. Change your career, try what's new. Also add on layers, add on more skills in your life. You don't do just one thing. The more skill sets you have, the easier it is for you to flow and transform as things change in the world. Right? Nobody expected when the pandemic happened. Nobody expected it. So many things changed, but we were pandemic proof.
It's still all the vegans. If I tell now, I miss flutes.
Yeah.
No one can believe.
Yes,
me.
because they all associate you as a
Correct.
chef. But we are not just one thing, right? You're more than one thing. So, by the way, in a few episodes ago, I think episode 164, I have spoken to a baby, Sukriti baby, and I've spoken to her in that. That is Chef Ram's daughter. All right, the college is here. We have reached. It was great talking to you.
See you. Bye bye.
Bye everyone. Talk to you again next week. And if you like this episode, go to speakpipe.com/veganosaurus and leave us a voice note. Bye.